Hello everyone, it's Cress aka Taka, and it is time for a rummage sale thrift finds video. Although I'm going to start with the one thing I didn't buy it either. I had a $5 off at Kohl's and 30%, so for about $3 I have a new Batman baseball cap. Now I did have a bat hat that was for winter, but considering it's originally $24, I feel like a winner on that. And the weekend I was working, Rita picked me up 3 of these wire rack shelves, which I have no idea where I'm going to use them yet, but you know when you have lots of little figures, that will come in handy, but I'll have to rearrange my shelves once again. Alright, and speaking of little figures, I have this already in the plush, but I found this little figure of the punk dog from Monster High. And I found this cute little toothless figure. And I love the detail that it's a dragon skull on there. If I can hold it still enough for you guys to see. Nope, can't. No, I do not have a kid, but one of my clients is going to have a Halloween baby, so I picked this up for a whole dime. So must corrupt someone's children. This was in the free box. I thought it appropriate since Slinky Day was last week. And it appears that it will glow in the dark, but I have not tested it yet. But I think it'll glow in the dark, which is why I grabbed it, and it was in perfect shape. And I got plenty of use of it in the car. Then, as always, you always pick up bags when you sell stuff at craft shows. And I have, you know, my Halloweenish theme. So, look, candy corn ones. Anthony Rapino's going to want to steal this. They aren't old school ones, though. They feel more modern than the old school vintage ones. But, you know, nice to have a bigger, like, lunch-size bags for tiles. And the one DVD I picked up this weekend is the special edition Gremlins, which I'm actually really excited to watch because I have not watched this since the 80s. So I figure it's about time to rewatch it, at least. So, yeah. And of other holidays, for a whole 75 cents at the Salvation Army, I picked up a new tablecloth vinyl one for our buffet for our Christmas party because the other one's looking pretty ratty after the years of use it's had. So, good find for me. Useful find. And speaking of useful finds, for a whole $1, oh, the dollar's on this side, I found this huge cutting board. And it's an unfinished cutting board. So what I'm going to do with it is make a sign out of it from my office. I guess I'll have to go this way because there's a lovely hanging hole here. And write something about this is a safe place to cry, or don't apologize for crying. It's a natural human emotion. Because I'm sick of clients when they start crying in my office because they're actually expressing their feelings, immediately apologize for crying. So I'm going to make a sign that says something to that effect. I haven't figured exactly the wording, but I seem to have a lot of space here to work with. So that's what I'm going to do with that. And for my soon-to-be open St. Ignace office, since I won't be there for a whole month to take care of him, I only have fake flowers in my office. In my Marquette one, I have fake orchids. But I found this for $1 at a rummage sale, and I can make this for $1. You know, just getting the bowl at a rummage sale would be $1 most of the time. But someone's taken time and put all these little leaves and petals on I think it's an amazing piece of artwork, and it will look awesome. And it is very heavy. So I'll put that on the floor so I don't kill it. Now I apologize for plastic bag sounds, but time for more thrift store finds. Alright. PJ bottoms. And these PJ bottoms, I had them before from like a rummage sale or something and wore them out. So they simply say danger, danger, danger. And I'll have to, oh good, the button's still there, because I usually buy men's lounge pants for my sleeping. It's so nice when they actually do have a button there. Otherwise I have to hand sew them up. And I just saw that they did not check this properly. Well, that just sucks. There's a hole in the back. Well, that just sucks. Oh well. The next item will make me feel better. Alright. It's orange, so you know it's Halloween. It is a jack-o'-lantern shirt, where you're inside the jack-o'-lantern looking out. How cool is that? And similarly, the week before, I grabbed this one, which is an outdoor scene that kind of looks like a jack-o'-lantern on the moon and a graveyard underneath. So I really like that one so much, I didn't even wait for it to go on sale this week, which it would have with the pink tag, because the other one was pink tagged. But you can never get enough Halloween stuff. And then the other shirt I found just reminds me of my Intellivision. It says Activision on it, but I played Pitfall on my Intellivision growing up. And it along with Frogger was like my favorite game. So this will probably be a sleep shirt because it's one of those really soft feeling shirts that probably won't hang nice on me, but they feel so good to sleep in. So I love Pitfall. And at a rummage sale where my dad did pick up more Halloween Village stuff, I picked up 3 little coffin boxes because I got one from Erica painted with lips on it for Rocky Horror, so I figured I've been experimenting with painting stuff, so figured I could paint some boxes. And most of that stuff was over the past week, including like Friday rummage sailing, and then thrift storing. The only thing I found yesterday, which did make it worth getting out of bed for, it's a Dalek. And it is a gold Dalek on gold. So it is either a Time War Dalek or an Imperial Guard Dalek. They look very similar. I think it's a Time War Dalek because this is a dark end on it, and I think it's clear on the Guardian one, Imperial Guard. But this is just like a Funko Pop one, although it's not Bobble because you couldn't get their heads to Bobble if you wanted to. I did leave 3 other Doctor Who Pops on the TARDIS at that rummage sale. He was a whole $1. And I left the TARDIS because it was really big compared to the one I already have that's sitting in Dad's Christmas Halloween Village. I think I put in the Halloween section, figure spookier crap would draw the Doctor. Although there is several Christmas specials, so I might move them around. But I left the Weeping Angel one there because I already have the big Weeping Angel Wacky Wobbler. And then I left the ones that was 10 there. One was 10 in his normal suit, and one looked like he was still wearing 9's suit but with 10's hair. So I left those for another Whovian to find, but I didn't have a Dalek yet, so I grabbed the Dalek. And I don't mind that it's not a bobblehead. I like it as a nice figural piece. But now I have a Weeping Angel, aside from the one I made, and a Dalek. So I guess now I'm looking for Silence or something. But I wouldn't mind finding another like this size Weeping Angel, but without the scary face on it, and just stick it in my newly created cemetery in Dad's Halloween part of the village. Just because I think that'd look cool in the cemetery, wouldn't you? But I did find a Dalek, so that was worth getting out of bed for. So, 10 minutes. Okay, I did pretty good for 10 minutes. Alright, so that's all I found in the last week and a half, 2 weeks or so. We'll see. It was Labor Day weekend, so we hit more sales than we thought we were going to hit this weekend. But, the weekend before I was working, so we'll see. It's September. Rummage sales are starting to wrap up. Hopefully, if the weather stays good, I'll have more videos. Alright, thanks for watching.